Hi everyone, it's your host Robin, and today I have a very important topic to discuss with you. So, 14th June 2020, the Sunday afternoon, we all heard a news which was shocking, painful, and devastating. So, we heard a news of a Bollywood actor passing by suicide. I've been always thinking of doing this topic about depression and its role in suicide, and I cannot stop myself from doing this topic today because this is important and I'm doing this for people who are going through challenging times in their lives, and I want to address a very important issue here by saying that there are people out there who can help people who are going through suicidal ideations, the people who can stop you from doing this only if you're willing to open up, only if you're ready to tell people that what you're going through. So in today's discussion, we'll be discussing about these points. So I'll be briefly telling you about the situation worldwide. So depression is a serious problem. It's a serious mental disorder, and according to WHO, one person out of every four people is depressed or has some sort of mental disorder worldwide. And in India itself, the situation is dire. It's already very bad. We have around 15% Indian population clinically depressed or suffering from some sort of mental disorders. So we can say that one out of 20 people in India is severely depressed. And in 2012, there were around more than 2.5 lakhs deaths because of suicide led by depression. It's really important. And this can happen to anyone of us. It can happen to our friends, our family, or somebody we know and we love. So we need to be aware about this topic and what can we do to stop about depression. So I'll be briefly discussing about what is depression. So depression can have a biological basis. It can be because of your genes that this kind of mental disorder is running in your family, and some of your relatives or somebody in your blood relation might have mental disorder. So then in that case it is biological. But depression can also be because of physiological or social reasons. Maybe you have been through some kind of trauma or some kind of abuse or some very difficult life altering event, or maybe some sort of physical illness that is leading to anxiety and depression. So generally depression is nothing but chemical imbalance in your brain. These are neurotransmitters, majorly serotonin and norepinephrine. So imagine that these chemical levels are going haywire in your brain, and that is causing these negative thinking patterns, suicidal ideation, and that loneliness and that feeling of despair. So, as I just mentioned, because this is just a chemical imbalance, so this is a disease that can be treated with proper medication that can correct this imbalance, or by therapy, or some sort of meditation and other options. But this is only possible when the person suffering through mental disorder reaches out. And most of the time, because mental disorder is something that is not so out there, it is not visible. And you might not even know that the other person you are meeting every day who is smiling and, be looking happy is going through a depression. So now we know about depression. So what can we do about it? And how do we know that if somebody has depression? So there are few signs that can tell if somebody is having some sort of depression or mental disorder. Being sad is normal. Humans get sad when something happens, something bad happens, they get sad. And the feeling of sadness or maybe lack of motivation happens to each one of us. But when this feeling of despair lasts longer, it's a long standing feeling of grief, a loneliness, or maybe sadness. This is something that only happens when there is depression. So there are few signs which you can see if you feel that somebody is going through depression. There must be isolation by this person. They tend to be alone most of the time, and isolation, I will like to call it a best friend of depression. So if you see somebody is being isolated, there is something happening with them. So that's first clue. You should reach out to these people. Or if something happened into their lives, like some major loss, some death, or major breakup, or change in career, or something that is big and life altering. Or if you know this person closely, maybe they have gone through a history of trauma and abuse in their childhood, or maybe sexual abuse. And these poor people also display changes in mood, and they might also have somebody close to them who has done suicide, and this kind of things happen in their family or in their group which they know. So these are some of the signs which can tell you that when whether the person is having depression or not. But it is really difficult to have idea whether the person who has depression is planning on for suicide. Generally, there is one thing that is being observed. If a person who is depressed and most of the time is isolated and looks upset, is all of a sudden becomes happy. It happens when this kind of people find that suicide is their way to go, and they are planning on suicide. So this sudden surge of happiness is because they are planning to take on their lives. So you need to see these kind of patterns and understand if somebody closer to you is going through these changes in their lives. So I think that's one thing which you can find out. And I feel this is very evident in today's world, that when people are upset, they post certain things. They post sad writings on social media. And if you see somebody is doing this, and if you are close to that person, I feel you should not waste time. You just reach out to that person, because if they are putting out something on social media, they are wanting some sort of attention and they want somebody to ask them, because generally people who have depression feels isolated and feels alone in the world, where they feel that nobody cares about them and nobody understands their feelings. So if you're seeing that this kind of thing is happening to somebody, I would suggest you to please go and reach out to these people, call them up, talk to them, and if you can literally go and physically meet them, that would be the best if you can do that. So now we know how to take care of, how to understand the signs of depression. And I'll be giving you some tips which I found on internet, and I searched, and I some tips which I think can be helpful in this case. How to help somebody who has shown this kind of signs, or maybe somebody who's going through these things, or maybe somebody who has reached out to you and is quite depressed. So how do you help these people? So first you need to listen carefully. If at all you find that somebody is depressed, and if somebody has open up to you, you need to listen carefully and understand their psychology, what's going behind their head. And because most of the time these people are stuck in their head, they are fighting their own fight, and they can't see what you can see. So once they describe their situation to you, you need to just be there, be present, and do not be judgmental. Don't say that this will be over soon and this will change, because at that time for them to comprehend this thought is difficult. They will not be able to understand that this is a temporary situation. And suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary situation. That's the worst that can happen to a person in depression. So you need to listen to carefully. And if you want to really help them, you can suggest them that this is okay. You understand they are going through a lot of pain, and you are willing to help them if they are ready to do the work with you. You can reach out to these online services. You can seek professional help, because that is most important if the depression is severe and it's a clinical depression. And in mild depression, you can, even the family members and other friends can help the person. So in that case, there are also screening tests available online. I'll be leaving the description of some of these articles and the tests I have found. These are the simple tests which you can do at home, on your system, how to test about whether you have depression or not. You can encourage people who are displaying these signs to take this test up, or maybe you can yourself take this test up if you are the one who is feeling depressed. So I hope this will help. And one thing which I strongly feel, that we need to remove this stigma. There is stigma attached to depression. People often think that people who are depressed is somebody who's not stable, or maybe mental sickness is something that is looked upon, and this is something really stigmatized in the society and almost everywhere. So we need to stop this, remove this stigma, and we need to talk it out. This is how we are going to remove the stigma. So if you're feeling something, if you're having anxiety, you need to discuss out with people, because once you talk to people, other people, you will realize that these people are also feeling this type of things. And anxiety and sadness is a part of our lives, but you will also learn how other people are coping with these things. Sometimes we do not have all the solution with us, so that's why talking to other people is so important, because we do not have the solution of everything. So once you talk to other people, you might find something that you might not have ever thought about. So please don't wait. Please don't think that other people will not understand. Sometimes we don't understand that other people will understand. So before you take any serious step in your life, if ever you feel, because once the depression is mild and you just starting to feel alone, or you starting to feel that you are not able to express yourself with anybody, that's the time when you have to reach out to other people. Do not let this go out of hand and become a severe form of depression, because in most of the cases of untreated depression, in 20% there is a 20% higher risk of suicide in untreated depression. So please think about it. Depression leads to suicide, and suicide kills a person, and you lose a person whom you care about. And most of the time, these people who have depression, they are sick and they do not want to die, but suicide seems like a viable option to them at that point of time. So please reach out if you feel that somebody is going through difficult times and is displaying these signs of depression. And I hope this session was helpful. I really wanted to say this out, because I feel I should do my little to help people who are going through these sort of things. And if you know anybody, please help them out. And if you have any suggestion for us, please write to us in the comment section. I'll be happy to do a discussion on this. And we need to spread this message. So please like it, share it, and subscribe it, and share it with your friends, and just let them know that you care. And please check on people you love. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening to me. Bye.